eighth CANdo issue is stop centralised military prosecutions. The scandal that occurred 2 years ago when several of our fighting men, SAS men from Afghanistan, who had done their duty to this country, were prosecuted. They were prosecuted on the grounds that they had committed some crime in firing their guns when they were being fired upon in the war zone of Afghanistan. This was done under legislation introduced and passed by both sides of the Parliament, which took away from the commanding officers of the units in the Army and Navy, took away their power to decide who should be prosecuted and whether there should be a prosecution, and vested this in a single bureaucrat based in Canberra. The bureaucrat who decided on these prosecutions had herself no active military experience, and she decided on a spurious case to commence prosecutions against these men who had fought for this country. They were willing to give up their lives for our country. They were heroes, and yet they were prosecuted for merely doing their duty. Sensibly, the judge who heard the preliminary hearings decided to go beyond his brief and stopped the case there. There's no guarantee that will not happen again. If we had had such a system in the Second World War, it would have been disastrous to the morale of our fighting forces. We may well have lost the war had you had such a thing. It doesn't happen in the American army, it doesn't happen in other armies, and that should be reversed. And I'm surprised that the coalition, after an initial reaction to it, has not been more active in ensuring that that never happens again. And that is one of our campaigns, and one we are very proud of. Not everybody who comes to CANdo will agree with every campaign. The idea is to get people interested, to energize them, to get them to act in relation to these. People need not be passive. If they're irritated with what's happening to them, they wonder what they can do. We say, yes, the people can be involved, the people can do it.